Right now.
Okay, everyone.
Do you have my own?
Oh yes, I hope you got
Oh,
You don't take that.
no.
everyone, welcome to today's D&D session.
Why are we grabbing?
Because you should clap me. That's why. I do have all of your sheets, and I'll give them to you in a minute, and you'll see why in a second.
I hope we feel in section 3
Like Peter's raining on me. I had to think of a lyric there really quickly. I wanted to start off because I was conscious earlier of the fact that it's been nearly 3 weeks since our last session.
Is it now?
It's been nearly 3 weeks. So I wanted to just run through the notes of our Ebchar and his Rockseekers' previous few adventures, if that was okay.
That we have that.
Because I wrote them all in my new book, so for me, for reference.
Whoa!
So,
Wow.
That's so cool.
This is the breakdown of all of our adventures thus far.
Oh, that's a good
Do you know what? I'm
summary,
going to
yeah.
buy some positive affirmation stickers for you.
Thank you.
So you can stick them in there.
I appreciate you.
Every
I appreciate
Well done.
you.
I have some
Also-
You are enough.
Also, I want you guys all to weigh in. We need to name the adventures as well.
Yeah.
So one of them has a name, only the first one, because I named it, but the
What's
rest of them don't have a name. The Ballad of Niblik and his lack of limbs.
Oh yeah, fair enough. To be fair.
Because Niblik got absolutely
Niblik
chefed up, if any of you remember. Anyway,
Chef.
okay, right, so here are the notes. Okay, Adventure 1, The Ballad of Niblik and his lack of limbs.
Such a sugar rush.
I want to see this, to be fair. I don't believe it.
Forming, so Adventure 1 was the forming of the party in their first adventure. They struck a deal with 2 wolves, killed loads of gobbos, put on a concert,
Gobbos.
rescued some dwarves. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Adventure 2. A week after Adventure 1, everyone was drinking and dwarves appear like a mole out of the floor and give Torek a magic stone. Everyone goes to make a party for him and distract him by giving him jobs. They meet Portia, Wizard Pratchett, Garzu, the damp Balrog barkeeper, Elderflower, and Clarence the Cobalt properly. Tierra blows up a pub and kills 41, but Ula resurrects one of them, gives Tierra PTSD. The gang have a fire potion and an invisibility potion. The party's a success. Everyone gets pissed. What's that adventure called?
It was an accident, I swear.
Yeah,
I like
reckon
that.
should be called
Okay.
that. She did claim it was an accident.
We know.
She always claims
We know
that.
the truth.
Me too.
41 people. Jesus. Getting tall wrecked.
That was fucking good.
Oh no, I prefer
I
that.
prefer that. That was really good.
I'm going to put both of them down. Right.
It's very peaceful.
This is the gateway music. Adventure 3. So this was the one where 4 of you weren't here for. And it was a solo one with you and Tierra.
Oh.
And you had some help from 2 other characters.
Unnamed characters.
Bryn and Tierra go on a solo
Side
adventure.
characters.
They find
Nature.
a town, discover them all to be a cult, but it's on the Swords Coast. Lots of white-robed women. They meet Zavin and Beyond the Horizon. Bryn and Zavin do drugs. Beyond makes friends with bards and accidentally joins the cult. Everyone fights a Minotaur apart from Zavin, who brutally murders one of the bards. Tierra kills
Get
a
mine.
cult master, takes her pub, the Golden Idol, and becomes a lesbian. Come home with lots of booze.
Oh, I remember this.
Was this where I turned
No,
into
because
an
you're on
elephant?
that here.
No, I remember hearing that she's a
Sorry.
raging lesbian, actually.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was lesbian.
Oh, did
No,
you?
she's she was
What
raging.
would you like to call this one?
Champion fuming rage.
We should call it Champion Fuming Raging.
Champion fuming raging lesbian. I wasn't there.
Cool, right, we'll call it that then.
I'm trying to make a pun on like mine.
I feel someone wants some.
Mine a whore.
Mine?
Oh.
Sorry, we should not be delegating those to
Yeah.
sex.
No, you know what?
I think
That's very disrespectful.
Yes.
I'll say it.
Grabbing the bull by the horns. I don't know.
By the horns. Spelled with a WH.
Elephantastic.
Oh, okay, I like that actually, because you did turn into an elephant.
I'm actually quite proud of that. Grabbing the bull by the horns.
Horns.
Okay, that one's called Elephantastic. Adventure 4.
Didn't land.
The gang are back together, and Portia asked them for help with a problem via Messenger, who was Ninny. You also met Cleris and Eris, both halflings, and they find a village of 6 lights. You look around, discover the pub and the armory before being attacked by lots of lizard men coming through a portal. You initially kill all of them, but more come through the portal. Tierra catapults herself through the portal and kills the wizard, keeping it open, and the adventure ending with her turning and looking back on the gang as it shuts.
Blinded by the 6 lights.
Oh. strong. Any other?
I vote.
Yeah, I vote. That sounds good.
Can I have the knife, please?
Of course, sorry.
Like the
I
weekend
keep
song,
holding
just in
it.
case you didn't get the reference, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ryan.
I thought it was a Streets reference. But I'll take it.
yeah, I mean that.
Blinded by the lights.
Yeah,
Blinded by the lights.
I do like that song as well, actually. In fact, you the one that ever first played me that song. I don't know if you know that. Okay, Adventure 5. The gang go to rescue Tierra.
Oh yeah.
After a brief
Ooh,
meeting,
bloody
they journey
hell.
through the forest after hitting up the pub. Brim becomes cobalt racist, but it gives them fish. Ula gets scared after seeing faces. Ebchar and Torek see big plates in the water, which turn out to be from a giant crocodile. They all escape, apart from Torek,
I
who
didn't
teleports
see it,
off
was
it.
No.
You weren't, you were guarding the village. Teleports away off its back. They lose Nenny and Eris in a fast river. They attack the swamp hag's lair. Bryn turns into an animal and climbs up a tower. Ebchar and Torek turn invisible, try to pick up Tierra, but forget they're invisible. Ula leads away all of the lizard men while disguised as a lady lizard man. They fight the witch.
Lady
She
lizard man.
escapes. The crocodile comes back out of nowhere. Ebchar half blinds it. It kills the lizard man. Everyone escapes with Tierra. And that was Adventure 5.
That was the hag, wasn't it? You know?
Swamp shenanigans.
The crocodile, the hag and the swamp, like Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe.
We didn't go through a wardrobe though, did we?
Yeah, but I didn't say
Oh,
anything.
fair play, yeah.
Yeah, you did go through a swamp. This is why I said
Wow.
the croc, the hag, and the swamp.
Yeah, remember that later.
That's why I'm writing it all down. Because I don't need to remember it. Which leads us very nicely onto adventure number 6. Tierra wakes up after a week and finds out she's cursed. You all journey to the southern capital of Leviathan. Establish that Oros has 2 sons, because that was the thing that we spoke about last adventure, and I forgot about it until we listened to the recording.
Who's Oros?
That's the land, the
Oh,
country.
2 sons.
Oh, yeah.
2 suns in the sky, like
Yeah.
Tatooine in Star Wars.
I thought you meant 2 sons.
No, I mean like Tatooine in Star Wars. They find some of Ebchar's old bard buddies. Meet a sassy landlady that beefs, I think, everyone. At a pub called the Cracked Direwolf. You go to the doctors to see if he can help. He
Oh,
can't.
what's the name of the
They
old
find
guy?
out the doctor was called Trainton.
Doctor, right?
Doctor
Could it just be
Trainton.
called Bob Mullock? Like, seriously.
Bob Mullock is
Could it
still.
just be called Bob Mullock?
Oh, no, no,
We're sorry, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, what about it?
No, sorry, Bob.
Bob
Just sorry,
Bollocks
Bob.
missed the appointment.
Bob Mullock's dead.
Bob Mullock's canonically not dead yet.
Bob Bollocks.
Yeah, screw it. Right, I'm not going to read the rest of it. I'm calling it that.
It has to be.
Bob Mullock's
MOLOC.
bollocks.
Bob Mullock's.
Bob Mullock's bollocks.
Oh, pardon me, sorry guys.
Sabrina! I can't believe you've done this.
I couldn't help it. It just
Behave
came
it
out.
for you.
I couldn't help it, Max. It just came
Oh,
out.
I was sick now.
I was sick, Max. I was sick over there.
Oh, really?
What the fuck are you
Stop
doing?
it.
He's playing with his dice.
Stop it, you children.
No, I haven't touched him.
Consent to touch dice always. You have to ask.
D6.
Right, okay. Now, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay. Well, everyone,
Oh, stop.
to remind everyone where we are, we're currently in the city of Leviathan, in the roof of the Trainton household. To all of you, you've just gone up into the roof and found the orb of Asmodeous. It's sitting there. There's 4 candles in the corner of each of the room. And Tierra walks up, possibly in the hope of fixing her affliction of being cursed.
She's close, isn't she?
And then she freezes for a second.
She's sort of fucking silent.
Before you all see what happens, she kind of glitches a little bit, and the next thing you notice after she touches the orb is that she's actually facing you. She hasn't turned around, you haven't noticed her do this, and her eyes are completely black
Ew.
and kind of pulled apart, and they
Oh,
just...
she gave her soul away. I just remembered,
Yeah.
didn't she?
Yeah.
That was it.
And yeah, that's where you all start the adventure. Does anyone want to do anything first?
I think we leave her.
We don't attack the devil.
I think we leave her. She's been nothing but trouble.
I agree.
Yeah, but if we leave her, we're just going to have to rescue her again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she will drop back up
We
the
might as well do
mountain.
it now. Well,
I think
Is
that,
that-
innocently we should go like, what, you have black eyes?
What, just ask her a question?
Yeah, let's see how alive she is.
Excuse
I mean,
me.
she's not here.
Excuse me, frozen woman.
She,
What's up, your
Tiara
eyes?
turns her head kind of like a juddery like half angles like.
Like 360 degrees.
What,
Yeah,
360?
that's gonna
So
be
it's got
fun.
back to
And,
the same
and,
position.
and
Yeah,
her,
he's
her
howling
mouth is
it.
slightly
Why are you-
open, looking at you,
180.
She's looking at me.
since she started asking the
Don't
question.
blame her.
She's looking at you. I thought you were asking a question.
Oh, no, I was just commenting.
Oh, okay. Does anyone want to ask
She
her a
looks
question?
away. She tilts away.
Is Tiara there?
She looks at you and her jaw kind of unhinges a little bit and it opens up very wide.
Punch her.
How wide?
And then
How?
she turns around and slaps you across the
Yeah, I
room.
hope she slaps you across the face.
Turning back to what she was initially doing, she locks eyes with Bryn and she starts rising slightly and she's floating a couple of centimetres off the floor and her back's kind of arched and
Just to
her
sense
arms
his
are out like that.
That's really exhausting.
And black matter starts pouring out of her mouth and collecting in two corners of the
This is
room.
above our
Spooky
league. What are we gonna do?
season.
And after a few seconds,
Yeah.
and after a few seconds,
gonna
it stops
call
pouring
a
out of her
fucking
mouth, and then
exorcist?
she comes back down. She's looking a little bit more tired, a bit more
Sorry,
jaded,
she's
but
alright.
she looks at you again.
Excuse
I'll
me.
take that as a no then.
Yeah, I think that's.
She opens her mouth a second
Oh,
time,
let's say not again.
and she just screams, an ear pitch, just breaking scream, not unlike that. And she.
Somebody's going to the bathroom.
She raises her hands up and electricity crackles, starts crackling between them. And then she throws them towards. So, how are you laid out in the room? So, the door's right behind you.
I'm next to the door.
You got the case and everything. So, we establish you with the closest.
I'm furthest away from her hand, so I'd say.
I don't
I thought we established you with the closest.
Sounded like
So,
you
who's nearest the door?
See how
Me.
wide her mouth was?
Okay.
I think you were very fucking close to her, actually.
Is anyone near Turek or other people kind of closer?
I'm by the door, I reckon.
Understood.
Gotta keep watch.
Yeah.
So you've got-
I say I'm probably nearest.
So
That's a loyal friend.
you and Ebchar are up front. The rest of you three are towards the door. Okay, so the room's, just in case you're interested, is about 25 foot across. Okay, it's 25 foot by 15.
That's a big room, that is.
What's the upstairs? It's an attic.
25 foot by 15.
It's an old house. It's not colossal.
It was a doctor's place, you know, he's got money.
Yeah,
Oh, fair play.
Spenny man. He's a
Can't-
spenny man.
can't complain.
and
Mansion.
her hands start shaking
Tax the
slightly,
No, leave the
and
room.
her signature lightning starts dancing in between both of her hands, and she's shaking it, and she points at you and at Bryn because you two are the two closest ones, and she reels back her hands, and she's about to go, and then she freezes again, and then you hear a small voice in the corner of the room.
If it's Clarence.
I don't know who this Clarence character is, he says, as he kind of like walks across there. He's got kind of heeled shoes on, he taps when he walks.
He's a lady.
He's a lady.
He's a lady.
He is. You've never seen him before in your life. He's a very sharply dressed man. He's got very fine robes. He's got a doublet on. He's got tan, shiny boots. He's got slicked back hair, and he's got small horns protruding at the top of his hair. And he's got a horrible, horrible scar running down kind of from here, down his neck, and you can see it kind of like around his wrist as well. Like something's just gone almost through him before. He's got a goblet made of shadows in his hand that he is just drinking from, and you can't see what the liquid is. What did it do? What did it
Is
do?
the eye in the room?
The eye is gone from the room.
Damn it, you never got it. Why
What
would it?
was in the room?
Was he in
The
there?
eye of us maybe.
Ah.
Was it his eye?
Who are you then? He produces a shadowy bottle of wine out of
And the
nowhere,
cat falls out.
and he flicks the cap away.
His eye Diablo.
Yes, it is actually.
Castillero el Diablo.
Now, who might you five be?
We're Ebchar and the Rockseekers.
Bang.
Never heard of
Probably
them.
heard of us.
No, never.
Pretty-
Some might
we're
say.
pretty big around here, you know.
Do you know this woman?
You haven't heard of us, you won't be messing.
Ooh, fighting.
Yeah.
Fuck him up,
Right,
Brian.
I admire your courage. What may your names be?
Ebchar and the Rockseekers.
No. You've established
Yeah, your
this to
name
me.
is there.
I know this. I'm asking you individually,
Random selection of
as
around
people.
here.
Which is a good time to introduce. Which is a good time to introduce everyone to the party. You are.
Ebchar, leader of the Rockseekers.
Oh no, I'm not Thorek, I'm Dorek.
God, it's been a while since you've been here.
Rusty.
What's your name first?
Oh,
Yeah, oh.
It's not.
You know how to start.
I'll tell you once I know yours, friend.
he's tricksy, I can tell.
These are my real names. You need to have power, you know. I'm a wizard.
Mr. Molly.
To be fair,
The Rockseekers.
you can lie in your name, why not?
If you know, you wouldn't know.
Demons are they're very protective over their names.
Yeah.
And once we've learned their name, we'll have power over it.
How do you know that?
Because I've watched a lot of movies
Yeah,
about
a lot of horror
exorcism
films.
recently.
And your name, my dear.
Pesh.
Well, it's lovely to meet you all. Mr. Ebchar, what you say is true. Demons do tend to have power over names, or names over power, one might say. But a lot of people know my name.
Satan.
You are
He's
Asmodeous,
Satan for sure.
motherfucker.
These are
Well, if a load of people.
Asmodeous is indeed my name. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Now, this young lady here is, she essentially belongs to me.
Fair play.
And we've made a deal, and I'd love it all if you turned around and just left.
No.
Quite frankly, I'll make it worth your while.
Well,
In
you're
fact,
fine.
I'll give you a I'll give you a down payment now. And he clicks his fingers like that, and all of you feel kind of like in your pocket. There's like something was in there that wasn't in there before.
Okay, bye. Yeah. Let's bounce.
How do I count it? What's inside? How
What
much?
say you?
How much is it?
Yeah, what have we got in our pocket?
Yeah.
Well, so who looks in their pocket?
No, we're asking, what is in our pockets?
I can't tell you what's in your pockets.
He's conning.
I don't have them. I'm not wearing your trousers, Ebchar. Do you have trousers? Are you just wearing robes? I'm not sure.
He's got a robe.
Sexy.
Imagine the rest.
I'd like to, and he bites his lip.
No.
Is that a cursed item in your pocket? You're just glad to see me.
Ula gets inspiration. So does anyone want to look in their pockets?
Not after that.
No, yeah, I don't want to curse item.
Yeah, I'll look at my
I will look in my pocket.
Okay. So, Bryn, you look in your pocket, and you find a small brown bag. The same for you, Persh. Bryn, you open yours, and you see a small gold coin, and there's a hole through the centre of it. On one side, around the hole, there's a strange emblem that you've never seen before, and then on the other side, there's some writing.
Okay. Very
Persh, you
Is it an antique?
you go into your pocket and you open it
That
up
was not the response
and-
he wanted.
and you almost drop it from the shock because you completely recognise what you see.
What is it?
You see it's a bronze scale and you are quite clearly just beside yourself
Oh my god.
at this.
A
You know
dragon
exactly what
fucking
this is.
scale. Dope.
Now you see, I mean, no harm. Please, just leave.
Okay.
I'm happy with my bounty.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've got a dragon scale.
Let's bounce.
That's good. I'm gonna leave
Thank you.
you.
He smiles slightly and then he just disappears along with Tiara.
Oh,
Oh no.
I was about to say we can't play this god, but it's true.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you
Look at your pockets.
say let's stay. You were like let's go. You were like, okay.
And you're left alone in a dark attic
Oh.
with no orb, no tiara, and
So what's
no Asmodeus.
So
We've
that's
made a
a net
mistake.
loss, that is.
That's a huge
Well, I got a
loss.
coin with a hole
I have
in
a
the middle.
scale.
You know the doctor, is he still tied up downstairs?
This happens timescale wise about 15 minutes after you tied him up. In fact, Ula, roll a d20 for me and tell me what you get.
13.
Okay. You can't hear anything downstairs to suggest the fact that he won't still be there.
So that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably a bad
You
thing.
could ask him some stuff.
He
about
hates
that.
Do you honestly think he'll answer? Do you honestly think he'll answer?
I got a zone of truth.
Do we? Okay. Well then.
Is that still a good reason why we don't have our sheets?
Can I look in my pocket?
Yeah, of course you can.
Did you get anything?
No, did I get
No,
Ula, you look into your pocket, and again, like the other two, you pull out a small brown bag, kind of like knapsack kind of thing, and you open it up, and it's a very intricately carved ivory pipe with ancient text
That's a bit better than my coin.
written all around it.
It's sustainably sourced.
It, by the look of it, you can tell it's quite clearly not sustainably sourced. This thing cost money and blood.
Yeah, children have made that.
Yeah.
Dead elephants.
And that's what's in your pocket.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do now?
Can you guys look in your pockets? So
I
we
would
can
like
see
to
what
look
you've
in
got?
my pocket.
Okay. Correct. You too look in your pocket like everyone else. You have a brown bag. But you feel a little bit strange when you pick it up because it's quite weighty. And can I ask quickly, your enchanted stone that the dwarves gave you, where did you keep it?
I keep it in my other pocket.
Okay, so in your other pocket where you normally keep your dwarven stone, you just kind of instinctively pat it, and you can't feel anything there.
Should I lose it?
You've been robbed.
And you look inside your bag, and you can see
Oh,
it's your dwarven stone, but slightly different. Whereas before it was perfectly oval? What do you call oval shaped?
Oval?
Oval, perfectly oval. Now it's almost like a kind of diamond shape, like two stones have bisected each other.
Devil.
Shit.
So it's essentially, for want of another phrase, it's got 4 points now. It's like two stones going into each other like that.
Like that.
Yeah, so you got like a stone that way and a stone that way,
Ah.
and it's got all the.
They're
They've both got the
bisecting
same
each
roots.
other.
They're bisecting each other.
Okay.
They're
Now I
perpendicularly
understand.
bisecting each other.
That's beautiful.
Okay. There you are. Any other business?
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
great. Personally, I feel like we probably shouldn't have asked for these things.
So-
for him, but I mean, I'm not too impressed by my.
I mean, Betty's not
Well,
here.
you
you
said
know,
I had a brown-
if she wanted to be saved, she should have said.
You
You
said I
should
had a
have,
brown bag.
really.
Yeah, it was in the brown bag.
Less black matter, more,
Yeah.
my life.
It's like mate. So the brown bags that everyone's
I know,
items
that's
are in
very
are like
fair.
this.
Let's be
They're all like this.
Ah,
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm with you.
Yeah, they're
Understand.
cursed items for sure.
So what did you want? Did you want to go and ask the?
I want to try
Manufacturer?
to activate my stone.
Okay, sure.
Yes, of course.
So using the incantation, you've used
Thank you.
what? 2 times? How many times have you used your stone? One or two?
Once.
Once.
You would
Using
say
the incantation, you barely remember from the first time you used your stone,
That's the incantation.
which I think was actually the incantation. You do it, and it glows the kind of like purplish bluish color all along all 4 sides of that, and then
Why are you
your
doing
double appears, and another double appears.
Bloody
No.
hell.
There are now 3
Too
Torex
Boom,
in
boom,
the attic.
boom.
Too much.
And we all have double Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
So it's 6 Eldritch Blast.
Necrotic damage.
Which times 3.
Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. They both say to you. Oh, football friends. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be here.
It's nice of you to be here.
Oh, it's a very handsome man summoned us. Isn't he handsome? He's very handsome. Nice haircut he's got in town.
Yeah, rude.
I think you guys look good.
Yeah, thank you. And you all cross arms and look at each other like this.
Yeah. Pipe. Okay.
Have twist and pulse, right? But they're gonna join like a little team, like that.
I hate you. Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Get rid of
What's in
these
your
two.
pocket?
Oh shit! Yeah, what's in my pocket?
you, like everyone else, find a little brown bag like this in your pocket. And in that brown bag, you find something on the surface of it is a lot creepier than everyone else's. You have a very small wicker doll made out of dead sticks.
Wow.
There's a small metal band around where its belt would be, and where its neck would be there's another small metal band, and it's got no facial features, it's got no hands or arms, but you can tell it's definitely meant to be humanoid
Do you
in
reckon
shape.
that's like a voodoo doll?
Like a game suit.
Do you reckon like if you stab
Yeah,
it,
but
it's
no.
alright?
It's one skin suit.
Yeah.
How big is it, Tom?
Life size.
The doll is probably about as large as that, I would say. It's probably, I don't know what that is in centimetres, but it's about that big.
Okay.
Big pocket.
Big pocket.
Well, yeah, he's got robes.
Right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited we are about our gifts?
I'm semi-excited about mine. I've got a scale, a
I would
massive
say,
scale.
how excited are we, guys?
Very
Am I
excited.
rich now? Because I was poor. I reckon the scale must be worth something.
I've always dreamt you have
You just got heavy as
To-
well.
to you-
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, I could do without getting any
Hirsch,
fucking
could you roll a d20 for me?
Yeah.
I will use it later.
Tell me what you get.
When everyone is-
Yes, okay. 16.
Okay, you can tell that this scale is essentially priceless to you, emotionally, but in a monetary
My
value,
mum.
it's you know it's incredibly rare. You know it's incredibly rare.
It's just the scale.
The famous scale of Julagon. Julagon, the brass dragon.
Can it be a character at some point?
My mum will cry.
We'll see. Okay, Adventure 7, Julagon the dragon. Does anyone else have any questions, or did you want to go downstairs and question the tied up man?
My pipe, like,
Mhm.
do I smoke out of it?
Try.
If you like.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay.
No. I want to go with my clones in a room and try to trick everyone so no one knows who is the real Torek.
I've already started.
Torek, and there's a small annex off the initial attic room. It's just a small room used for storing cupboards and such, and all three of the Toreks go into that. While they're in there, you can hear like dwarvish chanting and drinking. All of you are familiar with the Ballad of the Prestige, and aren't really sure what's going to happen.
I'm not really sure what they're up to.
Doesn't like, leave him to it. I say we go downstairs
Oh
now.
yeah, I think we leave her.
Quick break of character. Has anyone seen the film The Prestige?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so you know what I mean by the Ballad of the Prestige. Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale?
Yeah, I know the film.
Yeah.
Don't know what you mean about the ballad.
What does one of them keep doing in that film?
Guess singing.
I guess
Is he
they
good?
can.
But they're killing.
Something like that.
Oh, I need to rewatch it.
Oh, they like choke each
Oh.
other.
They clone each other.
Oh, so there's going to be loads of them.
No, you just
What's
don't know.
happening?
You just don't know which Torek is which now. Okay, is essentially what's
Yeah, I'm
happening.
with you now.
So when they all go away eventually, you won't know if that's the original Torek
Yeah,
or not.
exactly.
What's the
so
point in that?
they're like swapping around with each other,
Yeah.
like Yugi's magic hats.
Every time someone says Torek,
My dark magician has gone back in time. Okay, so
Cool. We leave the room now.
you leave the attic and you go down one floor of stairs to where Dr. Trainton, you tied up with 50 foot of hempen rope, where I kind of imagine this, like he's like this, completely straight, and just rope is covering his entire body.
Propped him up.
He's just, no, he's lying on the floor, like his head is not covered in rope, but like everything else is. Anywho, you get to the downstairs landing, and you see quite a strange, well, not quite the sight you were expecting. You've already established this house had a couple of haunted enchantments on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We've been in
forgot.
trouble in the library.
And
Great
can everyone roll me a d20 quickly?
I got smacked up by birds.
You did.
17.
13.
You're doing well for rolling for me.
17.
20.
Okay.
Ooh.
Boom, boom, boom.
All of you apart from Bryn remember his last words to you before you entered the attic. Don't go there! Don't do it! Don't do it! You'll unleash a great evil! Don't! And then I believe someone slapped him in the face and he stopped talking, was I think how the events went. Anyway, all of you remember this as you're coming down the stairs.
Uh-oh.
And the sight that meets you as you come into the landing is just a horrendous one. The rope that
He was
Sorry,
like, don't
I'm
do
so
it. We're just
sorry.
like,
Yeah,
"Alright,
stop.
let's go.
the rope that was tying him has been cut loose and it's lying in tatters on the floor.
Ow.
And you can see a small stain in the middle of where the
Let's forget about it.
you can see a small stain in the middle of where the ropes were.
Oh, he's
That's a
fooled
dark
himself.
Oh.
And you can't see a body now.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's just empty. Just ropes.
Daddy.
You look to your right and you see an arm just on the floor.
Oh, it's been
You look to the left,
shredded.
you see
Chef, as you say.
part of a torso, and down another flight of stairs, looking directly up at you, you see the decapitated head of Dr. Trainton.
It's pretty shit.
How recently decapitated?
Who's gonna cure Bob?
Is his head
now?
still alive, or is it like?
Yeah, Bob.
dead?
No,
Who's
Bob.
gonna
Bob
Yeah.
is dead.
I won't
You
even
really
make-
fucked him up for his last appointment.
I won't make you roll for this. He's been dead for probably about
So the head's not
10
alive,
minutes.
then?
10
No,
minutes.
Like-
the head's not live. He's recently dead.
Oh,
But
can we shrink it like they do? You know.
would you like to take Dr. Trainton's head?
Yeah.
No.
Ebchar, you
Why
take
do you
Dr.
do
Trainton's
that?
decapitated head and you just stash it away in
You
your
know, like in
robes.
Harry Potter, they have that
Yeah,
shrunken
shrunken head on the
Gonna
back.
be up for a bumpy ride.
So if he's
Gonna
only
cure
been
it.
for 10 minutes, maybe if I
Take
wasn't
it.
messing around with my clones, he wouldn't be dead.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so you're
Something to
fine.
think about.
I take the blame. Don't worry.
Something to
I've
think
got a
about.
fake shrunken head if you want to borrow it.
I'm gonna make my own. I'll put it now.
The rest of the house is completely silent, leading to believe maybe the enchantments were in the house were his doing.
Well, let's just walk out then.
And
Let's go.
So it's not-
would you just leave?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get out of this.
Okay.
joint.
Oh, has he got any money in his desk?
Yeah.
Or in his pockets.
Would you like to loot the decapitated corpse of a man?
Yes.
Yes. He might have the eye.
Yeah, he might have the eye.
Can I steal his clothes for one of my clones?
He has been ripped to pieces and his clothes are in
Yeah,
pieces.
his sleeve is just on an arm.
You've got a slave to the right, you've got a torso to the left.
Can we take
You don't know where his legs are.
His
Everybody
brain.
clap your
No,
hands.
Guys,
we-
savage.
Later
We
on,
stop.
we can try and figure out his memories and how we got the eye.
That's not stupid.
How would you do that?
There's
We
gotta
don't
be
have
some
the
magic
eye.
somewhere.
Oh, can you reanimate his corpse?
We don't have
maybe,
the eye.
Oh, I could do.
Good.
Could you?
Do you have like?
Why are we performing brain surgery? How do you know how to do this?
tape?
As you're looking over this dead body,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
wondering what could have possibly have killed him, you hear another pause, as if all the sounds has left the world, and just
The
the
sound is just the world.
yeah,
Oh, that's bleak.
like
Not
you
the
heard,
sound.
No.
like you heard upstairs in the attic, and there's just a little of like glass on glass. Well, this is quite unfortunate, isn't it?
Oh, it's you again.
Ah.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Do you know what I mean? We just tied him up and left him. We didn't care about him. Like,
it's still an innocent life.
it's
Lost at your
unfortunate
hands.
for Bob, but not for us. Do you know what I mean?
You do realise his name wasn't Bob.
Yes, but Bob Mollick would
Bob
have
Muller. He's
served.
got no
Yeah,
doctorate.
yeah, that was his
Who's
doctor.
going to treat him now?
Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem.
It sounds like a Bob's problem.
It's not over.
He
The
sips
thing
his
is,
glass.
I think we need to play hardball with this character because
I think
he's
we
being a
tried
bit of a
it.
dick. Well, I'm just going to say, what do you want? If you keep on coming back to us, you've clearly got something to say.
Oh no, not me. I've just come to see how you were doing.
Well, then go away then.
Did you like your presents?
I just feel
I
like
did
I've
like
made
mine.
two before.
Oh, it's a shame yours was my favourite.
Why?
Personal preference.
Wow, sexual
Yeah, I know.
Gee.
Asmodeous gives you the eye up and down.
Gives you the eye.
Yeah, give her- we need the eye. Give her the eye.
Not that eye.
Give
The
her
other
the eye.
It's not the
We'll haul her out first.
It's not
give her
the,
the eye.
it's not the eye that she was wanting, but it's the eye that she got.
Oh.
The eye she deserves.
Meow.
Mission name.
I just feel like I feel a little bit anxious every time. Yeah, Asmodeous.
And you hear that repeated 2 other times in each of your ears.
No wonder why you feel anxious.
Are they all talking like?
They're all talking, but half a second after each other, so it's like a really bad phone call.
Riddle.
Is there
Everybody goes
anything
sitting
going
around.
on?
That's what we do.
Or is it
We've
just
been doing that for
you need to
a while.
correct it?
Well, have a little fiddle around with it. See what you can
Have a
ascertain.
fiddle around, don't flip it.
See what you can ascertain.
I'll fiddle.
But like clearly you want something, so I'm going to say to him like, what do you want? We're trying to leave. Right?
I'm just trying to have some fun.
Let's just leave my
So we. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. Have some fun with me,
No.
and I'll let you leave.
Bryn,
Can't-
we would
why
like
can't
some
we
fun
just-
with you.
Why can't we just leave?
You can try.
That's sexual harassment.
Let's just go. Like I'm calling his bluff. We're going to go
Okay.
in a bit.
See ya.
So do you all
You're
leave the
right.
house?
Yeah.
Okay. So you all
We
walk
definitely
down the
will.
front staircase and get to the
He
door.
stood there like threatening us. So we're like, see you
Actually,
later.
And
He just wanted us to have some fun with
so
it.
who goes to open the door?
Me.
Okay.
I'm the leader.
Ebchar, I'd like you to roll for me your D20 real quick.
9.
Okay, you go flying backwards into the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone is quite shocked, and then you see, thank you, you see black
It goes like this.
liquid, not unlike the type that you saw coming from Tierra's mouth.
What goes out of her mouth?
The black
Not
matter.
unlike the kind that you saw coming from Tierra's mouth. Oh shit. Hang on, I'm really sorry, it's just connected.
Nice upbeat music.
It's connected to the Xbox and I don't know why. Alexa.
I don't know why.
Right. Stop it. Okay, we can do it on the phone for now. And black liquid pouring out of the... It seems to be initially be the door handle, but then... you're not the closest anymore. Who's the next closest to the door? Who's behind Ebchar? Bryn, you see that it's not coming out of the door handle as much as it's coming out of the door handle shadow. And two distinct black streams come from it, like Pierre's mouth, and start rising up and forming into a shape. And you see two hulking, disgusting, smelly, greasy beasts. Stop looking at Ryan. Forming. They've got horrendous looking eyes. They're kind of all bobbly and gross.
Oh, that's
Bobbly.
That's so cute. Bobbly eyes.
They're all bloodshot and they look like they just really want to just fucking kill you. And
Oh, well, can we turn to this bloke and be like, well, what do you want then? Like,
have some fun here. Let's make it a fair time, shall we? And he clicks his fingers twice, like that, and he disappears again. As he does so, you all feel a sense of empowerment, like someone's just plugged your finger into a live socket.
We die.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And everyone
Damn it.
now gets their brand spanking new sheep. Because congratulations, bitches, you've all leveled up.
Yay! Go grab some more. Do you want
That's my
anything?
No, I'm very
picture.
thank you.
I hope I have to perform or deceive because I've got +9 in
I'm
both.
smart. Yes.
Everyone's
I'm almighty powerful. now.
everyone aside from you, obviously,
Obviously.
has new spells.
Yeah.
So I've typed up a spell sheet for you all. As we've discussed, you've got your special sheet.
I have my social
My background is a folk hero.
You are just a common figure.
And we'll take a quick breather while Bryn's going upstairs to get a
I'll
drink.
read.
Oh, do you reckon grab some water, Rose?
There's drawings in here.
Thanks, darling.
Everyone have a look at your
spell sheets. Look
at yours especially.
Oh, I will.
Never understood it.
Cool. Pipe Aussie.
I have a vicious Warhammer.
Vicious. It's all ammo. Vicious.
It's vicious. Oh, it does fire.
Oh, this is good. Persia's are leveled up bitches. I'm not just a tank anymore.
Oh, necrotic.
How heavy are you now, sorry?
Yeah, I would like an update. I wonder if I've got any heavier or lighter. I wonder if I got lighter. I've been running around. Do I lose weight? Can I lose weight?
Oh, pardon me. I think I've got a bit taller, maybe.
And as everyone is kind of reeling from this sudden burst of power that they've received, they see the two creatures finish forming in front of them. Would anyone like to try and ascertain what they are, or?
I'm gonna say the nasty. And we don't want to be. We're gonna kill them.
I feel like we're just at this point.
Would you like to know what they are, or?
Yeah, I feel like we need to just fight it. We're running
Let's
with
fight
It's
it.
coming.
Well, hey.
Let's fight it.
We've all got new spells.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're feeling
well, if it-
powerful.
We are feeling empowered.
If nobody,
We would be running away right now.
In that case, if nobody would like to know what it is, everyone take your d20s for me and roll for initiative.
Well, hey.
Oh god, I'm not doing grammar.
I think I did great.
18.
I didn't lose weight. No, I'm joking. I didn't lose weight. I'm still a snack.
15.
Right, everyone, let me have your doodads just now.
Where's initiative?
So, it's the d20 plus the modifier right at the top rim, there.
Crikey, I'm not. That wasn't good.
17.
Okay,
Oh,
give me a
wait,
second.
wait, what do I need to add to it?
Your initiative modifier at the top of the page. So, 17. V.
15.
Oh,
Right.
6.
G.
7.
Lou.
21.
Cool. That's everyone, I think. V, right. That's Lou. Right, what was yours again, sorry?
6.
6 right, Lou was 21, V was 15, Grim was 17. Who am I missing?
G.
G, what was yours?
7.
Oh, right, that's what I didn't write yours then. Oh, right, that's why, right. Rye was
6.
6. Okay.
Sorry.
The G looked like a 6, that's why I was confused. Right, okay. And then... That means that we've got... let's call them B1.
Oh, is it? I know that you forgot to
the-
save these, so did you have to write them all out again?
Yes.
No.
You worked too hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
The amount of effort I put in for you guys, I feel, is
To be
underappreciated.
fair.
Uh,
No, it's
It's
appreciated.
not.
G, Y.
By you. By you alone.
Yes. I was.
Cool.
I always only speak for myself.
And
What the
then,
hell? I've never noticed. This is the most helpful thing you've ever done.
thank you. Have you never read your character sheet
I have,
before?
but I didn't understand. And now I get
Okay.
it.
Do you
I
get-
literally
do you get it now?
Yeah, I literally get it. I'm more dope than I realised.
Is it C? Right.
Second wind.
I-
I've
I-
that a couple of times. Fucking hell.
So a lot of them you can only use kind of like once per rest. Okay.
Oh,
So just
fine.
like keep half an
Give
eye
me
on that.
all in my lap.
Right. Okay. Bryn.
Yes.
Actually, no. Sorry, Lou. You're going first.
Well, I'm going to turn myself invisible.
Oh, okay. Is that how are you doing this?
You
Sorry.
said you wanted to do
Invisibility.
something.
What level are you casting it at?
I've got it at 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. What? How many? What level are you casting it at?
Well, it says that level 3 able to turn 2 creatures invisible, but it doesn't say what level 4 can do.
It's 3 creatures.
1, 2, 3. Who am I not turning invisible?
How far away are we from those motherfuckers?
That is worth knowing.
Okay.
No, I'm turning
So
myself
the
invisible, yeah.
the courtyard in general
Sounds
that
like
you're in.
Ebchar and the Rockseekers.
The Rockseekers now.
It's the same width as the attic. It's 25 foot down, but it's more square than the attic just because the roof goes up a bit. So it's 25 by 25 foot. So you turn yourself invisible.
There you go.
Is that your turn?
Alright.
Yeah.
You were helpful.
Okay. Right, Bryn. What do you do? I love how none of you asked what these creatures were.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say, what are they? I have got no idea.
Can you roll for Anne intelligence? Sorry, no. Could you roll for me a wisdom insight check?
Yeah. Sorry, time is not of the essence for me.
It's fine.
Wisdom, intelligence.
Insight.
Okay, sorry.
Remember to add your modifier.
19.
19.
Yeah.
You have studied extensive elven lore and you know exactly what these creatures are. You've seen them in a couple of ancient tomes before you left. You've heard tales of them as you were travelling around.
Have I written them in my book?
You've written these in your book, but these fall under the monster section.
Okay.
as opposed to more flora or fauna.
Yeah.
You know that these are called banderhobs, and they're just nasty things. They're very strong. They're not very smart. They're very fast. They can't speak as such, but they can understand certain things, and they really they hate people.
Oh.
They're born
I'm
of.
I'm not a person, I'm an elf.
You're a humanoid.
True, I'm not.
You're born of shadows, like these
Really
things are. Okay.
Relatable guy.
That is what a 19 will get
You
you.
don't want to hurt these. What are they wearing?
They don't have any clothes. They have kind of like a disgusting mucusy skin. In fact, Bryn, only you know this at this point. So the rest of the gang don't know this.
Yeah.
It's still your turn though.
Oh, sorry. Right.
I can imagine having 3 of them.
No.
That's 9 whole eyes.
That mastery came in clutch, was that? I saw you panic.
They look, Bryn, just so you know, they look like this.
Oh, that's fucking grim.
Are they really great?
How many
We
are
see.
there?
2.
Show us.
You can't. Well, actually, wait. No, you can all see what they look like. Actually, I suppose.
We can use our eyes.
Yeah, you can use your eyeballs. They all look like this.
Ew. They're more frog-like. than
Cool.
Titties.
Yeah. The titties.
I want to
Bats.
use my flame blade.
Okay. Can you tell everyone how Flame Blade works?
I evoke a fiery blade in a free hand. Size of a scimitar and can last for up to 10 minutes. If I let it go, it disappears, but I can resummon it as a bonus action. As a melee attack, it deals it also sheds 10 foot of bright light and an additional 10 foot of dim light.
I have that, true.
I want to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
I feel like
we're
they're
gonna kill them.
They go-
So you just go. So could
You're
you
just
roll
watch, you're
to hit them for me?
So I put my feet up.
So
You're
your
gonna kill them.
do you have? Do you know what your modifier is for that? Would you like me to find it for you?
What's that?
So your hitting modifier. So it should say plus something.
5.
So it's +5. So roll a d20 and add +5 for me.
19.
Of course you hit him. So they are both standing about 5 foot apart from each other, and you are by the stairs, which is about halfway across the room. So you move, let's call it about 12 foot from the stairs to them to attack them with your flame sword. Would you like to roll the damage for me?
Yeah, is that
And I think it
D20
gives
again?
him-
or-
No, so it should say on there.
3d6.
So roll your d6. It's your normal dice.
Use
It is?
Your normal dice. Roll that 3 times for me.
So 2,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
Law.
Right.
3 quarters.
Do you attack the one on the left or the one on the right?
Both.
You can only attack one of them.
Left.
Okay.
I can attack 3 people at a time.
That's
5.
interesting.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty close that you got them now.
They wanna die. They can't die because they're not alive.
Can they not die?
They're not alive.
One that dies and all disappear.
Okay.
It can
You attack one of them and they kind of swipe at you as you go for it, but you just lethally dodge out of the way, almost Matrix style. You lean backwards, and then you don't have a weapon in your hands, and you bring it up, and then all of a sudden a flaming sword just appears magically in your hand, and you just bring it down across, and they try to dodge out of the way. As the instant you ignite the sword, both of them scream and they flinch out of the way, and you bring it down on one of them, and he gets a searing mark across his and take a decent portion of damage. Do you still have it in your hand?
Yes.
Okay. They're both like kind of shielding themselves away from you right now. And then it's
Good job.
their
We like
turn
that.
to attack. Right.
Yeah.
Not me.
It's my turn.
It's their turn.
It's not. It's not fine.
I did 15.
Quite big
I
amounts.
know
No,
that.
they need to fight.
4, 5, 6.
They're fast. That's what we said.
Oh, they're
12.
fast.
They're fast.
I'm not
What's
fast.
your
Ridiculous.
armor class?
We
Bryn?
13.
Okay. They.
Oh no.
The one that you didn't attack with the sword goes to try and bite you. And just because he's still flinching from the bright light that's might have bamboozled him from the sword coming out, he goes to bite your arm, but he doesn't get through your leather plate armor.
Doesn't even do any damage to me,
He doesn't do any damage. But you do have something on your arm, so you just kind of like, you shake it off. But you're currently on your own with your back against these two things, and no one else is helping you.
Thanks, guys.
The one that just bit you looks at you dead in the eye, goes like, "Ah!" like that, and then he disappears into the shadows.
Oh. So there's only one now.
Torek, it's your turn.
Where is Asmodeous?
Can you roll an could you roll for me a wisdom perception check?
Wisdom perception.
What'd you roll?
Oh no.
1 plus 1.
Oh wait, you rolled a 1.
Yes, plus 1.
That's still a 1. Okay, right. You absolutely cannot see Asmodeous while you're looking around for him.
Three eyes. What's the point?
Everyone.
The Banderhob that had disappeared into the shadows,
The what?
the monster
Oh.
that had disappeared into the shadows, grabs one of your clones out of nowhere, and you just hear a "No!" and he pulls him into the shadows, and one of your clones disappears.
You're a
You've
terrible.
got 6 eyes now.
Shit.
Still couldn't see him.
What would you like to do with your go?
Well, I can't attack anyone
You
because
can't.
there's
You
no
just
one
you
around.
just observed. There's one.
Where?
One of them is
Oh,
still
there's
around.
still
There's
one.
two of them.
Oh, there's still one.
One of them.
Okay.
One's kind of like wincing a little bit because Bryn's got him across the chest, but
It's not the right time. I'm feeling very angry and anxious in this situation, as I said.
Okay.
I'd say.
It's time for me to strike with a double warhammer. I mean, me and my clone were gonna go.
okay. So you're both attacking with your warhammers.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have to roll to? What's your hitting modifier on it? So you should have a little plus number.
+4.
Plus 4. So roll a d20 for me, and then add 4 to it.
What are those comes from?
But I also have.
Ice climbers.
I also have
You
green
saw that
flame blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that once you've hit.
Okay. So for now it's d20.
Yep, d20, and then add 4 to it.
15.
Spot on. Right, roll damage for me.
What? Hey.
Roll damage is 8 in it.
So it's whatever the warhammer is. So it's d whatever.
Well, it works a bit weirdly because.
Okay. What is
I
it?
have 1d8 fire and 1d8 plus.
So are you using green flame blade? Because that works by. Do you know how that works?
No.
Right. Read the spell before you use it.
It's not a spell.
It's a spell. Technically it's a cantrip. Read it before you use it.
Hold on. I don't have it.
Yes, you do. At the top of your page.
Okay.
I should know because I spent hours writing them.
All 6 of those eyes.
God, 6 eyeballs. You can't even read 12 lines.
You brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting. And make a standard melee attack with it. On the hit, as well as the weapon damage, green fire leaps from the weapon onto a second target within 5.
Ooh.
They both take 1d8 plus 2 fire damage, but I only have one target to attack. So
So that's a
it's
good point.
pointless to use it. Okay, just too good.
Okay, that's fine.
Not
So,
having this space.
what do you have to roll for your warhammer? What dice?
Oh, 1d8 plus 1 bludgeoning.
1d8. So roll for me 2d8s, okay?
Okay. Thank you for explaining.
That's all right. Roll 2d8s for me and then add 2 to it.
Okay.
Wild.
5
Okay, that's fine.
in total.
Say goodbye. dropping clones like no
Wow.
business.
Okay, that's fine. So, you and your one remaining clone both charge at the Banderhob from either side, going "Ah!" shouting dwarven war cries. And one of you go for because you're telepathically linked, you know what you're going to do. One of you goes low, the other one goes high. So you go for the one's knees, and you go for the head.
Or the head.
So the Banderhob kind of is like flipped slightly, lands on its side. Momentarily, it's knocked prone.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean?
So it means it's just knocked down and it's on its side on the floor. It's not standing up currently. And you do some damage to it. And it's quite clearly just reeling. It's like not really with it. And it's actually it's that one's turn to attack. It's very currently upset with you. Right. Okay.
Already?
Yeah.
I forgot to say it's a vicious warhammer.
I know it's your vicious warhammer. Don't worry, I know what that means.
I didn't know.
No, I wanted to clarify.
Vicious.
Thank you.
Vicious. I felt it.
It looks up at you from the ground with just malice in its eyes. And it opens its jaw and its tongue flies out. And it just completely envelops you, Torek. The original Torek, not the clone Torek. And it
How does
pulls
it know?
you.
We played a tree.
Yeah, to be fair.
Well, it doesn't know either. It's just chosen one of the two. It happens to be you. And it pulls you into his stomach.
Taste it. Oh,
You're currently inside a Banderhob's belly. And that's its turn.
Someone help me?
On that note,
I just like a candle.
Perch, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to
Save me.
try dual wield. Is that the right word? I can hold two things on a great axe in one, and a hand
Look
axe.
at the highlighted ones.
Help me.
Look at the highlighted
And a
ones.
hand axe in one. But this one's just my best.
It is your best, but you can
No.
only dual wield the highlighted ones, okay?
Two hand axe.
Or
Oh, I've got an idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hand axe and a big old punch because actually I might be able to
Ooh.
punch.
So you're
Yeah.
going to dual wield an axe under
I'm-
your hand.
Yeah. I'm going
so
to
in one
slice
hand
open
you've just
the
got an
belly.
axe.
Oh,
Oh wait, hang on. So you don't want to attack it. You've got a thing in mind. What
Yeah,
do you
I
want
want
to
to save him.
Oh,
Okay.
So I'm going to slice open the belly
You're
and
gonna
Yeah.
like punch and then like clasp it out. like this.
I love that.
I don't
Okay.
know if that's going to be a lot of damage.
That's
surely.
fine.
It's like cutting
Um,
open a stomach
So
as well.
what's your modifiers? So is it +7 and what is it? D6 plus
4.
D6 plus 4. Okay. Right. Roll a D20 for me and add 7 to it.
20.
Yeah. Perfect.
Fucking
Okay.
insane.
And then roll a D6 and add 4.
Looking at which one's the other.
It's a normal die.
Yeah.
I know, I always get so busy. Like, which one's a D6?
10.
Shit. Okay.
Get you.
And then roll for me a D20 again and add 7 to it.
My third clone comes back. I'm sure.
7.
18.
Yeah. Okay. And then what's your fist damage? Is it
My fist damage is 7.
big old punch?
Plus
What is
7
it?
hit. On one hit does 5 bludgeoning.
Okay. Right.
Big old.
I'll get you.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll kill him too, right? Come on.
Okay, right.
Come
So
again.
what happens? Because you have rolled incredibly there. It happens exactly as you think it is in your head.
Yes.
You run from across the room while the Banderhob is prone on the ground. It's not able to move, and you just backhand slice with your hand axe, and it goes and black blood starts oozing out from a thin gash in his stomach, and they're all kind of bloated and gross, so he's got a really big stomach. With your other Dragonborn hand, you just punch downwards into it, and you can feel a body, and you just rip it out with your hand.
Fucking badass.
And you rip out,
What is it, Torek's body?
it's Torek's
Yeah,
body.
It's a baby.
He's currently, it's a baby Banderhob. Torek, who's
cesarean section.
He's currently like a little bit out of it. Actually, can you roll for me a d6?
No.
Just real quick.
One. 3.
Okay. He's a little bit out of it, but not like completely. But he's just a bit like, and he can like see, and he can not really speak yet, but he's just a little bit traumatized from the fact that something just swallowed him.
Fair
But he's okay. Is the important thing.
You're very
Okay.
right. You owe me.
Okay.
The
You don't want to
Banderhob
win. I don't
looks
want
at
to
you
win. No, I
again.
don't want you. I want.
Screams, but in a different way. Like before was kind of like a scream of anger and angst. Now it's a scream of pain, and it
Ooh.
disappears into the shadows.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
that.
you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Ula, it's your turn.
Had to knock yourself out.
Yes, I will. I
Do we
wish.
see
Your
any of
whiplash.
Sorry.
Do we see any of the monsters?
Currently, no.
Okay.
What happened to the other one?
My flame blade though, is light.
It is light, yes.
Wait, what happened to the other one?
It just disappeared into the
It ran away.
shadows.
And is the other
So
one dead?
no, neither of them are
It's in
dead.
pain.
Are they quite
That's severe pain.
out of
Right?
HP? Okay. I might take this moment to use bless on everyone.
Okay. What was best in?
Bless up to 3 creatures or
Bless
level
up.
2 for
Good bless you for
creatures.
sneezing.
Your
Just bless
choice.
me.
So you're casting bless at level 2.
Yeah. If he did bless
Yeah,
me, he's just
get
blessing
all
me
4.
another way.
Okay,
So you
right.
receive an
Bless.
extra D4 for an attack roll or saving throw during the
Ooh.
next turn.
Okay, so everyone remember that. Okay.
I do as well.
So in your do your
Yeah,
spell.
do you bless yourself as well? Or...
No, just you go.
That's very
Nice,
kind.
thanks.
So,
So everyone, next time you attack, you have got an extra D4 to the attack roll. Okay.
We're all blessed.
Thank you.
And at the end of that turn, you see one of the shadows on the upper balcony kind of warp and meld slightly, and one of the ones towards the bookcase to the other side of the room that you're on kind of warp and meld, and both of Banderhobs come out. One of them completely unscathed because he hasn't actually been attacked yet, and he's just kind of laughing at his brother. And the other one is really just having a bad time. He's holding his stomach. He's kind of like got a bit of a bloody eye, and he's pissed. He's pissed as hell. And Ebchar, it's your time to shine, buddy.
Oh, is it my go?
It's your turn.
Well, hey. Well, I just so happen to be right next to the one that's on top of the banister, you know?
You do.
I've schmooved there. You know,
Okay,
I'm
that's fine.
invisible.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
And I'm going to bestow a curse.
Okay, okay. Tell us about Bestow
Because he's
Curse.
been a little prick.
Tell us about it.
Touch any creature,
Uh-huh.
and they must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
14.
Okay.
If
Ooh.
not, they succumb to the curse.
Oh.
Oh.
They have succumbed to the curse.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So, right, I might need some help here to choose which one of the curses is the
Okay.
best.
Oh, what curse you got?
So, number
Run
one.
us through it, run us
is
through it.
Pick one of their ability scores. They have dis on ability checks and saving throws made with that ability score.
That's disadvantage.
'Cause that
so,
could be quite good.
Like strength,
This would do a
constitution, wisdom, dexterity, intelligence, charisma, they have disadvantage on that, so they have to roll 2 dice and they have to pick the worst one.
lot. So that could be
Okay.
really handy for
Okay.
like killing him. 2 is they have dis on attack rolls against us.
okay.
3, they must take a wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn. If it fails, they waste their turn.
Ooh.
Or 4, whilst cursed, your attacks and spells do an extra 1d8 of necrotic damage to you.
Ooh, necrotic damage.
What do we reckon? I think we're going to go for necrotic damage.
So
What
it's
we need.
everyone's attacks on that one
On that one, get
deal
1d8.
an extra D8 necrotic
Ooh,
damage.
that's a lot of
Yeah.
necrotic
That is
damage.
a lot.
We need it.
Oh.
Never to be forgotten.
Cool.
I just said
Right, that's fine.
How
I
long
just
does it
did
last though?
It should say. I can double check if you'd like. I think it is for a long time.
No.
No.
Oh, and it doesn't
Have
say
you seen
what,
me? You attracted
what
to Fat.
bestow curse level
Mustache.
4 could be.
So what level are you casting it at?
Well, I don't know what level 4 does.
I'm Torvaro.
Because it
You
doesn't
also
specify.
I don't think you can cast it at level 4, but
No,
level
it's here.
4.
It's Torvaro.
Level 4.
Oh no, you can cast it at level 4. Okay, that's fine. So it's like a permanent thing. It's just it lasts as long as the fight.
Yeah, until he's dead, really.
Level 4. Oh, it just lasts for the higher the level of the spell, the longer it lasts for.
Okay, so I'll just do it level 3 then.
Okay, cool. And that's level 3. How many level 3 spell slots do you have?
2 times any
Do the
combination of these 2 times in
Like
combat. Is
Okay,
that
yeah, that's exactly what I want. And level 2 spell slots, how many do you have?
It'd be quite painful to be fair.
It is.
The teeth of a.
I think you have 3, don't you?
Do
Mini
any
dragon.
combination of the
I
3
want it.
times in
Yeah.
combat.
That's fun.
Maybe my scale, like, is
Exactly what I needed, thank you.
You have 1 creature of each of these per rest.
Cool.
For darkness and hellish.
Yeah, apparently
Cool.
it's very
Right,
dear
that's
to you.
all I needed. Right, okay.
I don't know.
Bryn, it's your turn.
Necrotic damage it.
I feel like my coin might be useful.
Chuck it at them.
What would you like to do with your
I
coin?
might flip it.
Okay.
Heads
Uh,
or tails.
Right. Give me 2
That's the thing to do,
I
seconds.
have
isn't
no
really,
idea what
yeah.
this does.
Give
so-
me 2 seconds. Right.
But if I don't try,
You never
how
know.
am someone's got
Oh yeah, so my
Sure,
curse
good.
lasts until it dies.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, right. Roll for me a
Okay.
d6. Oh, actually, you know what? Fuck it. No, we'll get a coin. Actually, I've got coins
Oh, that's
upstairs.
way more
This is
fun.
very
Yeah.
influential.
Five.
Coin, 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 coin,
Right.
A coin.
I rolled a 5 though.
That's fine. Don't worry. No, just ignore what I've just said. Right. Okay. So, would you like me to flick it, or do you want to do it?
A real life coin.
You just wanted to show.
Or do you want to do
What
it?
type of coin?
Okay.
A
Right.
pound.
That's your coin.
Lovely.
Okay. Flick it for me.
A whole British map.
Is it heads or tails? It's heads. Okay.
Chop off the head.
Pick any person within 30 foot of you, which is everyone and the 2 Banderhobs, just so you know.
Oh, fuck. I don't know if this is good or bad.
Maybe.
Well, you can
we
pick
should
any of them.
Pike's clone.
Yeah,
No,
test
only
on the
have
guinea pig.
one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think like
Because if it's good,
Still
he'll get
alright.
stronger. If it's
Yeah.
bad,
Fuck the coin.
he'll die,
Yeah.
and it doesn't affect anyone.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
That's logic.
Okay, right.
Very
So
logical.
you pick the clone of Torek, which you don't know which one it is. Now you now know which one the clone of Torek is, and the one that isn't.
You're very proud.
Yeah, you're like,
Sorry
for person
that.
taking
Using
You
the
can
clone as a guinea pig.
move that person
I
that's what
know.
they're there for.
anywhere you like in the room.
Move it right next to the one that we just cursed.
Inside the one.
Inside. Yeah, just rescue Torek, put the other one inside.
Yeah,
so
put
you
one
won't
inside.
miss it.
Just right in
Yeah.
there.
Like, nothing
Back home.
What do you want to do? Sorry.
Put it next to the one we just cursed.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
Like.
So you moved the clone Torek from downstairs in the lobby to like upstairs. Is it behind, in front?
Behind.
Okay. You completely silently just the downstairs Torek clone just vanishes,
Yeah.
and it reappears behind the Banderhob.
Behind.
What would you like to do with your turn?
Oh, I thought that was my turn.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Asses.
Wow.
I'll tell you now, everyone. Your magic items act as bonus actions, so you can do your turn,
Oh.
and if you want to, have a play around with it, see what it does.
I'm going to.
I've actually forgotten what my magic item is.
Your magic item
No,
was
even though I came up with it. I forgot
yours.
what it does.
You
Yours.
came up with your own magic.
Well,
item.
no, right. He came up with the briefest definition for it. I actually gave it a name, by the way. The Hangman's Doll.
Hangman's
It's
doll.
all. They're all on your sheets, by the way, just so you know.
We used to chat shit at work, and I came up with an idea.
Oh,
It was like,
This was.
oh,
This might be part of the basis for this one.
a lot of stuff.
You're
comes
doing
when
well.
we Chat shit at work.
Do I
Drummer-
still have my flame blade? Because
It's
it
so
says
hard
it
to
lasts
say.
10 minutes.
Yeah, you don't have your phone
I
back.
just want
Drummer
to
runestone.
use my flame blade again.
Run-
Just to.
So do you wanna? Do you wanna run to the downstairs one or the upstairs one?
Dwarven.
Which
Dwarven
one is
runestone.
really badly hurt?
The downstairs one.
Oh, yeah, I want to kill off the downstairs one.
Okay. Right. So you want to attack the downstairs one.
I do.
Right. D20 for me, and then add the attack modifier for the flame blade.
Oh shit, yeah, that's 5, I guess?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So D20 and add 5 for me.
No.
So you go to slash at the other Banderhob, and you're so energized with the fact that you think you're just gonna absolutely get it, that you're just making so much noise as you run across the lobby. And even though it's badly injured, it notices you, and it goes ah! And then it just does a little like roll out of the way, so it's in the center of the downstairs portion of the room, and you've missed your attack.
Did you have to do my D4 as well?
Pardon?
My blessed D4.
missed the attack.
Does that not count?
Blessing.
It's on like the successful hits. You have the
Sorry
extra
guys, I
4.
think my luck's running out.
Necrotic damage as well.
In fact, it is that one's turn now. Right, okay, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? So we've got, can I just say, we've got you're downstairs. Who else is in the downstairs bit?
Am I downstairs?
You're downstairs because
You can
you've.
track. I don't know.
Well, because I've had people moving. You're upstairs.
I'm upstairs.
You're downstairs. You're
I'm
downstairs.
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 One of his
You must be
clothes-
Downstairs. Everyone's downstairs apart from you. Okay.
And his
Because
clothes.
you've
Yeah, and
snuck
yeah.
up on the other one, and yeah, your clone's upstairs as well. Right. Okay. That is fine.
We understood. Stretch and wait.
Right. That's okay.
Jumped up, brody,
Wait, when are
brody.
you vegetarian?
Persh.
Vegetarian.
What's your armor
Are
class?
you vegetarian?
It is
Yeah.
18.
Okay.
I'm
Excellent.
all armor.
That's excellent.
All
Okay.
armor.
Size ages.
The injured Vanderhob downstairs looks at you, and its eyes, its pupils go from dilated just to like,
Oh,
Like,
no.
It
razor
doesn't love
thin.
me.
and it just lunges at you, and
That's
it
what
bites
I mean.
into you.
Those
And
scales,
it-
I would not want to bite those scales.
And it's learnt from the lesson of Bryn. It's not gone for the shoulder where the arm was. It's gone for slightly higher up on the neck where it can
Bastard.
see skin.
Bastard.
And
I'm
it deals
scared.
to you. Hang on. So it deals.
I would say that those could break any teeth, you know?
Yeah, what, my general body?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nasty as fuck.
It's the same guy.
It can only try.
No.
It does 23 damage to you.
That's horrible.
That's a lot.
It does 23 damage to Persh.
Nothing, I was just there.
How
Got
much-
bitten on the
How
neck.
much health have you got? Push?
Is it my HP?
Yeah.
16. Well,
Left or in total?
Well, now I have like 40, whatever.
Oh. I was gonna,
Shut the fuck
27.
up.
I was gonna say because that would have just killed me outright.
Would it?
How many HP?
Oh, I thought I had 16, but now I've got 38 apparently.
Oh,
You've
now
leveled
we're
up,
the
baby.
same and I just got
Leveled
eaten.
up.
Oh, we leveled up. Shit.
I have like 18
You've
and
got
59
29
now.
So you know.
Shit.
Wait, what was that?
No.
She,
Why
she
did
thought
I
she
get
had less
bitten?
HP than she did.
Oh, fair play.
Right.
I had
Okay.
21 and I had 16.
And it's.
I'm dead
Oh,
now.
God, it fucks it. Right, okay, so it tries to go into the shadows again, this Vanderhob, after attacking you.
Mm.
But it's just so injured at this point, it misses its grasp on the shadows. And it's just kind of by the wall
Good.
of the room. And the turn of now is Vike.
You
Your
better
your precious
avenge
little
me.
Torek.
I mean, Torek.
You've got Torek downstairs, and you've got
Torek
Torek's clone upstairs.
Okay.
You need to avenge me.
Torek and Turek. That's their
Nice.
names.
That's very good too.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Can I attack?
Yeah, of course you can. What would you like to attack with? So you've got one Vanderhob upstairs, one downstairs. But you've also got one Torek upstairs and one
I
Torek
start
downstairs.
shooting my
Yeah.
shit
Two
now
Rex
a little bit.
upstairs.
Okay.
And I'm very, very angry
Gonna
at
fall.
Asmodeous.
Okay.
And I just decide to shout to Asmodeous.
Okay.
So you're just shouting. That's shit.
Hold on. It's just the beginning of my turn, okay?
Sorry.
It's a very nasty shout.
I
You
just
can-
lost
yeah,
a
you-
lot of
you
lives.
can-
Hey!
As a free action, you can
Not
shout.
Yeah, I'm like, hey you! You don't think I know you? Because I know Asmodeous.
Where? So you're
Oh, you're
downstairs. You're downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So where one of the corners? So where are you downstairs? Are you just in the centre, or where are you?
Where I've been spat out. You know?
Okay. So you're at the foot of the stairs.
Shut up,
Yeah.
I'm rest-
In the corner of the left room, you've got a small
Sorry,
thing of
sorry.
books, and then you just hear again just a wine on glass on wine thing.
Wine
Goes,
on wine.
Wine on wine. Have we met?
Oh, he's a prick.
He
We
is.
sure did. We sure did.
I don't recall.
Where Chera is now, I used to be.
Means nothing to me.
Oh yeah. We played together.
Ooh.
Naughty.
Oh yeah.
And he flicks some wine playfully at you. Notes for
It's
this
on the
game:
box.
Asmodeous turns Torek gay.
No, we had a deal a long time ago, Asmodeous, and I had to run away from you after killing everyone who killed my family.
Oh, you do actually love him.
Congratulations, bully for you.
You left me with this
Bully for you.
horrible scar.
That's not a scar. That's an eye.
Yeah, that's yours, motherfucker.
No, it's an eye. It's not a scar.
Feel the sexual tension here.
Yeah, it sounds.
Some people create the eye of
I would like to see that.
Wait, is that the eye of Asmodeous? The thing on your fucking head?
That is an eye of Asmodeous.
Ooh.
I mean, I may or may not have given him that. Who knows? I can't remember. I do lots of things I can't remember. But it's not the eye. It's not the eye of Asmodeous. No. And he looks at you,
Asmodeous, shut the
Ebchar.
fuck
He goes, Mr. Ebchar, your Rockseekers are just out of order.
Dumb as fuck, aren't they?
And I don't like them, is the point.
I'm still
I
invisible,
really
you
don't
just talking.
like them. I know where you are.
Asmodeous.
You don't get to be a demonic god without knowing where invisible people are.
Demonic god.
Oh, he's talking.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're revealing yourself now.
He flicks another bottle of wine out of nowhere.
So
You're at this point just wondering where he gets them from.
That's his downfall, drinking. He'd use that.
Demonic.
It's not alcoholic, darling.
It's shadows.
Demonic god.
If you can't remember me, I'm gonna give you a clue of who I am. And I'm gonna attack
This
you.
matters a lot to you.
You're attacking
Yeah.
Asmodeous?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack you with Hunger of Hadar.
Okay. Would you like to read that?
Oh, the first sentence says, this spell was a gift from Asmodeous.
You guys are big.
You use necrotic power
Yeah.
to open a gateway between stars full of ancient eldritch horror.
Ooh.
Within a range of 150 feet,
Yeah.
create a 20-foot sphere.
Okay.
It's pitch black, bitterly cold, and full
Okay.
of whispers and slurping noises.
What? Slurping?
Yeah. Slurping noises.
They can be heard up to 30 feet away.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's fine.
No light, magical or not, can illuminate it. Any creature in the radius is blinded. The void also warps the fabric of space, so people can only have their movement range across it.
I think you should make an audio.
Yeah, I mean-
What's your spell save DC?
Spooky story, you know,
They,
the ghost
they
story.
also take 2d6 cold damage.
That's fine.
between at the start of their turn.
What's your spell save DC?
My what?
So, what you use dexterity to cast. Oh no, you use charisma to cast your spells. So you know where it says like +4 or whatever in front of your weapon attacks.
Charisma?
Yeah. So what's that?
Charisma is +2.
+2. Okay.
Don't forget
Could
you've
you
got
roll a
Ryan's
d20 for
blessing
me?
as well.
Add d20 for me, and then do that, just real quick.
What about Ryan's blessing?
So, hold on.
If you want to add that too.
D20.
D4.
Hold on, because it's because of that it doesn't roll.
Okay, roll it again. Then. Roll it again.
You're just shit.
20.
Hold you.
I've also rolled a natural 20.
What
Ah,
happened?
but he gets Ryan's
Hold on,
Yeah,
blessing.
plus 4.
Okay,
And then
well,
necrotic damage.
No, the D4 is a.
that's for attack. This is just to hit.
Yeah, exactly. So
We've both rolled the same, so we both roll again.
Stop arguing against us helping you.
He's like, oh, I could have won this.
Yeah, no,
No.
I'm not gonna win this.
No, it's not that. It's just that the D4 is for damage, and here
Yeah.
it's just to see if I hit him or not.
What'd you roll?
Should have shut up, shouldn't you?
Asmodeus looks at you, and he can sense the presence, just of 1,000 eldritch nightmares behind you as the kind of like black void opens up, and he looks at you dead in the eyes, and he goes, "No, I think I do remember you now.
That motherfucker.
You were the one that I got to kill all of those things in the mountain, weren't you?"
It wasn't you, it was the goblins.
And be that as it may, and he clicks his fingers, and
Yeah, I did look back there.
Asmodeus, what level is Hunger of Hadar?
I don't know.
Okay, Asmodeus casts Counterspell, and it's negated.
Asmodeous,
Do you think the spell's going to work again?
You get to be a demonic god by getting done by a gift that you've given someone. Thank you, next. Now, die. And he looks at you, and his eyes glow red, and he just disappears.
Oh. Phew.
I got fucking bitten. What the hell is this?
As you're getting stressed out about, but your stress is alleviating because he's disappeared,
No,
you just feel a rake. What's your armor class? Is it less than 19?
Yes.
Okay. You feel a raking across your back as the bandhob that was upstairs that has been cursed by Ebchar deals.
No, because I can maybe dodge as well.
What happened to the other? But Vike's not. Torek's not upstairs. His clone's upstairs.
Yes. It's run downstairs. They can move.
Okay.
They've got about 40 foot they can move per turn.
Fair play. That's what I thought.
Okay, what have we got on them?
I can dodge. It's written in my standard actions.
Well, that's like a thing that you take on as if dodge is your thing.
Yeah.
You have to declare I'm dodging attacks.
Yeah.
And this is my turn.
I'm dodging.
But it's not your turn anymore.
Okay.
Okay?
So how Asmodeous could dodge anyway?
Because he's very powerful.
Yeah. Sure.
Torek, how much HP do you have?
59.
Okay, you take 9 points of damage.
9!
I take it.
Did I take like 20?
Yeah,
You did, but you got hit by a bad attack. To be fair.
You
Why?
just got tickled in the back. You got teeth with me.
And then
Such a
you're
life
like
hack.
ah, as the thing's behind you with its claws. Ah, my leg! As you clutch your shoulder, and it's reeling behind you with just its 2 claws kind of outstretched. Persh, what are you doing?
I don't know, to be fair. I don't fucking know.
You're downstairs.
Yeah, what's the fish
Bryn's
downstairs?
slashed at this one guy, and in fact, both the Banderhobs are downstairs now, and they're both.
No.
So you're downstairs with Bryn,
Yeah.
Torek, Ula, and Ebchar and Torek's clone are upstairs, but they're on their own now up there.
I know what I want to do.
I thought it was my turn to shine.
I know it's my time to shine. Bronze scale, I'm going to use it.
Are you using the bronze scale?
Yes.
Okay, Persh,
Perfect time.
you know what this bronze scale is, and like everyone else, you're fully aware. This is the bronze scale of Baphomet, the dragon god that you worship as part of your
It's holy.
regiment.
The holy scale.
So you know absolutely what to do for it. You grasp it in your hands and clutch it into your chest. Where your what colour is your dragon breath? Your lightning. What colour is it?
I think it's just
Purple.
white. Oh,
Well, it's whatever colour you want it to be.
it's white.
It's white. So you punch it into your chest, and it stays there in the middle of your armor, with the white light surrounding it. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna get 2 hand axes out.
Okay.
And project the electricity through my hand axes. To
So-
both of them like this.
Okay, so
So both of the
both are
things,
different
yeah.
targets. Okay, so you line up both of the Banderhobs, and then you just reel backwards as the energy shoots through the end of the axes. And what's the damage roll on it?
Okay, that's what I remember. It is.
Plus D4.
Thank you very much.
That's necrotic damage.
Oh yeah, one of them does have D8 necrotic damage actually. Thank you.
Yeah. Give me first. Bolts of energy deal 2d6 plus 2.
2d6 plus 2. Okay, right.
Can't win every time, you know, bud. You know. But next time, when you do it, when you pull it off, it'll be even more impressive. you know?
Yeah, these are just little like foot soldiers. It's all the big boys.
Okay, so that
These are the big
is
I already died
Yes,
half of my life.
40. That
Little baby
is
boys.
85. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
No, I don't think so.
I think we're too weak for us.
Yeah.
He's like, go to his boss.
6.
Yeah.
5.
Tell him what he's
75. And then he also has -3, so that's.
completely lost track of like what we actually came here to do.
Yeah, the eye of Asmodeous is just gone.
And it's plus 2, so it's 39,
Another
38,
It's gone.
72,
She betrayed us anyway.
She's my tambourine
71.
player.
She doesn't.
Okay.
Not
You,
everyone replaced her.
So you just
She doesn't deserve
like
it.
wield your axe above your head and just shoot out white bolts of pure energy.
Thor style.
Can you also roll for me a d20, and can you roll it twice?
Eek, 5. 5.
You just spun it twice. You didn't roll it.
6.
Okay. One more. There you are.
13.
Okay, right. One of them flies back 10 foot into the wall,
Okay.
and it takes another. Which one do you want it to be? The cursed one or the non-cursed one?
Curse one.
Okay.
I'm hoping it'll
I'll
kill
do
it
the
further.
necrotic damage.
So you know,
okay.
the necrotic damage has also been done to it.
Can I roll for the necrotic damage?
I mean, I've already rolled for it, but if you like, you can roll for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look.
7.
Perfect. Okay, sure.
You were essential. Without you, I don't know.
What was it before I rolled?
It was 69 before you rolled it, and now you've rolled it. It's 65.
Hey!
I think you went down.
Wait, how could it have gone down?
No, it's done more damage. It was on 69 HP. Now it's on 65.
Still more
Okay.
HP than me then.
This is
Fucking
the one though that hadn't been damaged until this turn, and it's gone down 20. In that attack there, it has gone down 20 HP.
Okay, I deserve that.
Okay.
You know.
Right. Right.
Right.
Ula, what's Ula doing, man? What's he doing?
I'm in the corner,
Smoke
like,
the crack.
thinking of magic. Well,
Do something.
I can see both of them, can I?
You can see both of them. They're both downstairs. They're both. One of them's 5 foot away from you. The other one's 15 foot away from you.
Which is the weakest one?
The weakest. Roll an perception check for me.
Oh, what's that?
So intelligence. Intelligence plus perception.
It's like how small a piece do you
What,
want?
D20?
Yeah,
It's not gonna make
D20.
you feel better about yourself, 'cause each
Can I have
piece-
some Breeder Mo?
Can I ask what their intelligence is?
Hmm?
Can I ask what these creatures' intelligence is?
You can roll for it. I can't just tell you.
You're gonna mock them.
It's fine then, I'll just guess.
Don't guess your talent.
So it says intelligence +2
Yeah.
and perception
Thanks, man.
+5.
Yeah. So roll a d20 and add 5 to it.
Oh, I got 20.
Perfect. Oh
Plus
well.
5.
Oh my god. Perfect. Right. You see the lay of the land, and you perfectly ascertain the one closest to you is the one that has been damaged the least. The one that's furthest away from you has been damaged the most.
Okay, can I do a cantrip?
Yeah, you can do that for free.
Toll of the Dead.
Okay. What does Toll of the Dead do?
Point at one creature within a range of 60 foot. They can hear ominous spells in the air for a split second before they make a wisdom saving throw, 13.
Mm-hmm.
If they fail, they receive 2d8 necrotic damage. If they're missing any HP before this, they receive 2d12 necrotic damage instead.
Okay.
They
Okay.
are missing
Integrity.
as well.
Very good.
Right. And was it a d? It was a d20. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll point to the weakest one.
So you point to the
I'm glad
weakest
that
one,
happened,
and then
because I
you.
wanted to shoot
Okay.
myself.
And what was the saving throw I had to beat?
So
13.
13.
Oh my god.
And if it failed, what was it? If it was a success, what was it?
2d12.
2d12.
If it failed.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it didn't fail, it's just a d20.
An unhappy boy.
It's failed. So 2d12 necrotic damage just flies into this creature. Is it 2 8? So that is oh god. Yeah. It's how does that happen? How does the necrotic damage come into it?
Well, I point at it,
Yeah.
and then
Does it like when you use inflict wounds when the shadows kind of like rise up and just pierce it?
yeah, basically, it's more like a light thing. I'm so disappointed in just its existence. It sort of crumples in on itself. I feel
It's essentially the Tracy Smith of monsters. So it just you could have been so much better than you are.
I'm awful good.
You are my brother, Anakin.
That's the general jobby. Okay, right. Oh, actually no, and bloody takes one of these as well. Okay, right. 20. Okay, cool. Right.
Still alive.
It is still alive, but it's not in a very good shape right now.
Do I still get
Ebchar.
Because that was a cantrip.
No, cantrip's like the same as a spell.
Okay.
I think you can do.
So unless you can attack twice,
I think you can attack twice, right?
and you have a specific thing that says you can attack twice.
I would check if it was you.
Well, it says cantrips can do these at any time.
Yes, that means you can do them out of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I still get combat?
So you're in combat now.
Okay. Can I do something?
You're in a fight right now.
Can you attack twice?
Yeah.
Can you?
I don't know where does it say.
It will say you can attack twice if you
I
can
love the confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, where?
on the sheet.
Why?
Oh.
It will say in like
There's
abilities.
definitely not the
It will say that you'll attack twice.
No.
So you can't then.
Okay.
Then this is your move.
It doesn't say like that.
Well, it doesn't.
one.
But it doesn't say you
can.
Okay.
You can't. Okay.
I don't like that defeatist attitude personally.
Well, it's not a defeatist attitude. It's a realist. Because now it's Ebchar's turn.
That's me.
That's me.
You're still invisible, boyo, and you just curse the hell out of something.
I can,
What are you doing?
on my level 3, they say you can cast any 2 of these per rest.
Fuck, it's not your turn.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just saying. And then it's not
You're too
Ebchar, it's not your turn.
And Torek.
I'll use Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke? You haven't used that
That
yet.
sounds good.
I don't think I have, no.
Tell the gang what it does.
Hellish Rebuke. Flame attack!
Pew.
Target must make a dex saving throw, 14, and takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed throw, and half as much on a successful one.
Hella cool. What's the range on it?
It does not say.
Okay, that's fine. So it's D10 fire damage. Which one are you targeting?
The one that I cast.
We've had
Okay.
Very bad rolls as well.
Huh?
We've had very bad rolls.
It was a 14,
I
yeah?
feel like all my
Yeah.
luck went
Oh my
again.
god. Right, okay.
And I don't really
2d10. Here we go, baby.
like
Would you like to roll it?
Yeah.
Okay, right, you roll.
5.
Okay.
6.
Yo, okay, so a live on.
And then do I get a d8 on top of that?
You bloody well do.
And a D4.
6.
D4.
D4.
And a d4?
The Ryan's.
Oh, and a d4.
6. That's.
That's only one.
Nice.
Yes, yeah.
And what was the D4?
4.
Okay.
Isn't that only
Go
one?
for it.
Fine.
Go.
Right. Has everyone used their D4s?
No.
I have.
You have.
No.
You have.
Yeah.
Have you two used yours?
No.
Okay,
because
so-
I failed.
They've still got theirs.
Okay.
Ula, they've still got theirs because they haven't used it yet, but you two
Okay.
can't use the D4s yet, okay?
Take 21 damage then.
He takes a hell of a lot of damage.
21 seconds. 21 damage.
He is reeling, quite frankly.
Really?
Oh, Mum just called me and I ignored it. I'll just text her and say we're D&D.
He is
We
reeling.
can
Okay.
Pause if you want to take it.
After me.
Would you guys like to pause?
Pause if you want to take it. Doesn't matter.
Just.
I'm more than happy to pause, should you want.
Oh, me? No, it should be fine. I just texted.
Okay,
unless,
cool.
Unless she's desperate.
That's fine. Right, okay. Right. Bryn, what are you doing?
How close are they to dying?
They are both feeling quite beat up.
Are they
How
both?
close are they to dying?
Are they both in the room?
Yes, they are. They're both in the downstairs.
I'm going to do primal savagery.
Wow.
Okay. Tell us about Primal Savagery.
That sounds good.
Primal magic flows into your
Primal
teeth and nails
savagery.
and makes a melee spell attack on another creature within 5 foot. I hope they're within 5 foot. 'Cause I don't
They are within 5 foot.
if it hits +5, deal 2d10 acid damage.
Which one are you targeting? The cursed one or the not cursed one?
Is there a difference aside from curse as well?
Yes, one's more damage than the other.
Sorry, no, Mum wanted to talk about You, the Netflix series. She was like, well, I mean, just wanted me to explain something.
I like the way she was like, I'm gonna call Vike.
Yeah, someone's gonna fucking
Vike, get Georgina, I need to tell her! Which one are you targeting, Brim?
I want to do the one that's been damaged
Jesus
the
Christ.
most because
Okay, that's fine.
there's a higher chance.
That is fine. Can you roll the attack roll for me and then add whatever plus it is to it?
Is it something +5?
Yeah.
D20.
Yeah, D20 plus 5, yeah.
Just checking.
No, you spot on.
20.
Okay, right.
Boom, boom.
Added a +1.
You.
When do I use my
So, are you going to use the +4 on this one?
Yeah, go for it.
But
Do you think so?
Well,
Yeah.
okay, let me put it this way.
Yeah,
You've
constant
rolled
damage as well.
a natural crit. So, crit. It was, she rolled 20.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
didn't. I rolled
15 plus
15.
5.
Oh, right. I thought it was just a 20. In that case, it's not a crit.
That's crit,
But-
crit.
But then 4 would be good.
20's really good. Thank you, Lou.
Yeah.
You
I feel like I don't need to use it.
You can roll 2d10s and then add the 4 to it if you like.
Okay.
I haven't had any salami yet. Fuck you all, I'm having this.
Do you want some chorizo?
Nah.
Teresa.
I love the Serrano, mate.
2.
Okay.
9. 11 plus 4. 15.
9.
And I think you've got to roll the 4.
You've got to roll the d4.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
D4. I forgot there was a D4.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
The
Uh,
pyramid one?
Ah, this one. Ah, yeah.
Little pyramid boy.
Two.
Oh, it's 13?
And is that plus 8,
This
plus a D8 necrotic damage on that one?
This
No, it's not.
confuses me greatly.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
This die.
Wait, do I have one of them yet?
It's just
Wait.
multiple
So much.
numbers.
I like them, they're jazzy, you know.
And then it was 11 without the D4?
9 and 10.
9. This thing is basically dead. Like, it's beating the hell up. Like, it's having a bad time. It goes to attack you in retaliation. Oh, shit. It goes to attack you in
The little one.
retaliation. It keeps falling off the table.
Oopsie.
And it fails.
Yay!
It goes to swipe at you with its claws, but it just misses. And it tries to hide again, but it's too injured to do so. Torek, what are you doing, man?
I get an extra attack. Hey, all this time I've been able to attack twice.
Wait, is that opportunity attack?
Oh.
No, it's not opportunity.
No, I've just been able to attack twice all this time.
Let me see.
I've been holding back on these cunts. Look.
Yeah, you've got extra attack.
All
No,
this
I
time.
don't remember dropping it either.
I'm sure I didn't find it.
What's this?
I don't have my 3-1, my triangle.
You-
4.
Have you not just dropped
What
it?
is
No.
proficiency?
I have one of mine.
Thank you, but I'm gonna do it.
What,
Did you
you got
know
two?
I have the proficiency with the battle axe and hex, light hammer and warhammer. What is proficiency?
It just means you get to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll.
Ah, that's we didn't know.
It is, mate, it automatically adds to it.
Okay.
It's like an inbuilt thing that you don't need to worry about it.
Okay. Alright, so my turn? Maybe?
Yep, your turn. You got your one clone and you've got you. One of your clones is upstairs though.
I think it's time to attack those stupid things. I'm gonna attack the one that, the one that ate me.
Okay.
And because it ate me, I think it will be circumstantial to use the Hunger of Hadar again. Because we'll see who is hungry now.
Okay, fine.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
What's the range on it again?
When it affect all of them.
Really?
It's a 20-feet sphere.
You're in a 25-foot room, Vike. That's all I'll say.
Think about
Ah.
it. Think about it.
Okay, I will wait. I will
Put me
wait. Okay, it's okay.
Asmodeous in his little voidy realm sighs quietly to himself and
Why
puts
did
his
I
hand
do
to his head and
this?
goes, "That fucking boy."
I should have given him that.
Okay, in that case, I'm not gonna lose more time, and I'm gonna attack the one that tried to hit me.
Okay.
With,
Are you both attacking it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And with a with a
Double Warhammer?
Oh, wait,
No,
sorry.
no.
I think
Double
it's-
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, because, right, Isaac said the one that tried to eat you is pretty much dead anyway.
Yeah.
So
That's
you should
okay.
attack the one with more
How
health
much
if
health?
2 people are attacking.
I can't tell you how much health it is.
But he said
It's
pretty
basically
much
dead.
dead.
Ah,
So
Yeah.
if you're doing 2
Sorry, I
attacks, you
was
should do it
listening.
on the one with more health.
So I think what
Which
I'm
is the
gonna
one
do.
with-
No, in that case, I'm gonna launch my Eldritch Blast on the one on the other one, the one who has necrotic damage. as
damage.
well.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get my clone to launch his Eldritch Blast on the one.
Are you both double casting?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Just to do some.
that's fine. Can you roll for me
A D20.
4 d20s plus whatever the spell casting doodah is?
No.
So it says right on the first page there for Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, but Eldritch Blast, I have.
Is it a deck saving throw?
No.
What is it?
No, I have +5. And
Yeah.
I have one d10 plus 2 force per Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I know that, but
I'm just
trying to determine whether it is or not. So, what is that? So yeah, so roll a d20 and add
Oh.
+5 to it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so roll that for me 4 times. So 4 d20s. But then tell me what each of them are.
He's
Okay.
dead. Motherfucker's dead.
Blasted.
5.
Okay,
Wait, +5. What's that?
10.
Yeah. Oh, do you want the +5 all the time?
No, I want it each as a separate thing.
Okay. 3.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You roll it, Dyke, you're sliding it.
11.
Yep.
Roll it. It's just sliding half the way.
Sliding. Right, roll it properly.
Okay. I think
You're playing
Go
on
on.
a shuffleboard.
Go on. There you are.
17.
Okay,
there
cool.
we go.
Plus 5.
Okay, so was the clone attacking first, or were you attacking first?
The clone is attacking the useless one, so him first.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Both of the clone attacks misses, so he's just, I think at this point, just fueled by complete rage that his blood brother has been eaten by this boy, and he just like raises his hands up and just throws them at him, and he just is so energetic in it, he just misses him both times. One skims over his head, the other one just skims past him. The guy's curled up on the floor, and he looks up, and he's like, he makes like horrible gurgling noises. On the other hand, you are completely sound of mind. You're just full of vindictive rage against Asmodeous and anything that he pulls against you.
Yeah.
So, could you roll the damage for me, please, on 2 of the Eldritch
He's
Blasts?
a tricksy individual, isn't he?
Yes.
So Alice, try to. I need enlightenment because.
What's the damage on an Eldritch Blast?
That was
You're
a
only
good,
blessed.
a good word to use.
So
Don't we all?
So is it not a D10 plus-
Share it round.
2?
it's 2d10 because I have 2.
Yeah. So it's a D10, 2d10 plus 4.
Plus.
So it's 2d10
Yeah.
plus 4
Yeah.
plus the
five,
D4 that Ryan gave you plus the D8 that Lewis gave you.
plus 5.
Why plus 5?
I have hit plus 5.
No, that's just to hit it. Ignore the plus 5. So roll 2d10,
Okay.
add plus 4 to whatever you roll. Lou, you roll a d8.
We're gonna make it.
Rye, you roll a d4 for me.
I rolled an 8.
3.
That's fine. 3 and
2.
roll a d4.
Oh.
Try.
Yeah.
It's me.
2.
It's
That's fine.
me.
Roll your other d8.
Plus.
Right, shut up. Roll your
No,
d8.
I have plus 2. I have
Yes,
plus
I'm doing it
two.
in my head.
Ah, okay. Can you do that?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Can you do it?
6.
6 and 2.
8.
There we are. You rolled,
An 8.
You rolled-
A 2.
2.
and then we add 4 to that. So 8, 8. 2 8s are.
What is going on? 16.
22 is the answer.
Yeah, I know it is. I was doing it for effect. Jesus fucking Christ! Right.
I had.
Okay.
On the first one, I had 3 as well.
Oh,
No, so it's 29 then. Sorry.
5.
stop saying
It's
5.
29.
Stop saying
Like, shut the
five.
fuck up. Right.
Stop saying numbers.
Right. Okay.
Specifically, stop saying
It
5.
takes a lot of damage, and they're both kind of like back to back at this point in the front room. Everyone's kind of reeling against it. They're just having a bad time.
I'm having a bad time.
The one that didn't just get attacked.
Torture them for information on Asmodeous.
Well, if anyone has anything to do with torching or keeping them in the same place, might be maybe in the next turn they could do it. But
That would be a touch useful.
I end my turn.
fucking yeah, you do.
How was that turn?
It took 2 years because Vike was trying to work out what numbers meant what.
You needed enlightenment, to be fair, so I don't know how long that takes.
And I
Right, what's your AC?
Whatever. I've been robbed.
18.
Okay,
I've
right.
been robbed.
Yeah.
It attacks you for.
I really hope it's
You have a new dice.
it's been lent to me.
Ah.
It's not mine.
It attacks you for 24 damage.
Shit.
Ooh.
The one that
You get 24 damage.
Yeah.
Ula takes 24 damage. So what HP does Ula have?
How much?
How much did you have initially?
HP?
Yes.
38.
Cool. Minus 24.
This isn't very
Got my
good.
armour.
How is it so hard to kill these fucking frogs?
Yeah, why are they so awful?
Almost like they were summoned by a demon lord. Like it was a hard boss fight. Nearly.
This is a boss fight.
Stupid Asmodeous.
So we're gonna have to fight.
Oh yeah, we're gonna die now.
Push. What are you
It's
doing?
really scary. The music was really scary.
What are you doing, Push?
Ah, wheelie!
Oh, wheelie! Okay, bye, Bella!
What is wisdom? W-I-S.
Wisdom.
Okay. So, make a wisdom
Can you
saving
screen
throw if
record
it
that
fails.
and send that to me,
Okay,
please?
dragon fear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that looks like a bad decision.
No, I'm surprised you've gone for it, that's all.
I'm gone for it.
Cool. Can you tell everyone about Dragon Fear?
Yes. Instead of belching up lightning, you let out an ear-crackling roar, forcing every creature within 30 feet of you to make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, they become frightened of you and just straight up run away from you for one turn. If you use it strategically, this is a battle ender, straight up. That's why I saw battle ender. I was like, I just want this to be over.
That's fine.
Sorry.
So, what's the saving number again?
12.
12. Okay.
12.
Right. Okay. It's 12. Right. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna say.
I'm just gonna get a bit bitten, and I'm just gonna be
No.
HP.
No. I'm just gonna say that
Until I scratch my
because-
shoulder.
I made a mistake. I'm dead.
No. I'm gonna say because it's the. Right. Okay.
I've made a mistake.
You
Just tell me I made a
you
mistake.
are empowered by the fact you're wearing like your essentially your god's scale on your chest. You're feeling empowered. You can do anything.
That's what I thought. That was
And
wrong.
instead of just attacking both of them with axes like you've just been doing the entire time, you just let forth this blood-curdling roar from your maw, or like this, like it's horrendous. All of the rest of your party is like just kneeling down to the ground, holding your ears.
Why do we do?
The Banderhobs that didn't even kind of loosely know to expect it. They shriek in what can only just be described as utmost terror as they melt into the shadows, and the shadow that they go into in the wall shrinks smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it just disappears. It makes that noise as well. And I will say that everyone now is completely and utterly out of combat.
Oh yay!
Ah,
Let's go to
it
the
was
pub.
battle ending.
To the pub. To
To
the
the
pub.
pub.
To the pub. To the pub.
As you're chanting to the pub, to the pub, to the pub, you just hear a faint.
Fucking comes back.
Oh,
Can I cast a spell?
Yes.
Not yet, my sir. And then he freezes you.
Oh wait, I'm not asking his permission. I'm not saying excuse me.
You don't get to be a demon lord by not being able to telepathically hear people. And he drinks another glass of wine.
Can telepathically hear in a soul's name.
I mean, now it is. It wasn't my time.
He telepathically says to specifically you, Ula, fuck yourself.
I want to
Thank
cast
you.
a spell.
You're when I say frozen, you're not completely like in a block of ice. You're moving at
No, you're
1/10 of your normal speed. So you're like.
That's not frozen. That's
See, I'm
very
Just hear some
fast.
humming for ages.
What isn't that like? So you're moving 1/10 like slower than you normally would do. Like you're just like just trying to like move instead of going like that to reach your glass of wine. You'll be like.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, everyone, thank you for that. You've
Fucking mum.
shush you, and he does this, and your mouth disappears.
Right, everyone, just be quiet now.
We're not gonna get around this.
That's quite good actually.
I was very happy with how you dealt with my things there.
Fuck's sake.
He then does this to you, and then some ropes appear round your feet, and you get tied to the ceiling. And then he bottles you across the head, so you're just knocked out now.
I go.
You're completely knocked out.
Okay.
Now that irritant's gone. Thank you, everyone, for entertaining me. I enjoyed it greatly. Your friend, by the way, is just over there, and he clicks and points over there. And on the chaise longue in the corner of the room, Tiara's there, soundly sleeping. She seemed a bit ill. I'm not really sure who did that, but she's not anymore. So take her with you. You've more than proved your worth. Enjoy your presence, and he looks at all of you, and especially you, Torek, in the eyes. I'm sure I'll see you soon. And he winks, and then he just disappears.
And I wink with my third eye.
As he disappears, your mouth comes back to normal, and you fall from the ceiling onto the ground and take 1 point of damage.
Oh, I took 20.
It's because he's fallen from the ceiling onto his
You
head.
have wings as a
You
dragon.
didn't.
I hope so, but there's been no mention of it.
You and Ula and
happy to fly.
Ebchar didn't take any damage. Actually, no, Ula did take some damage, I think. But
You
that
took hefty damage.
ends today's adventure.
Way.
You all grab Tiara, you go back to the cracked direwolf, And there
we're
you
gonna see
rest
Asmodeous again.
after a very, very trying fight with
Trying.
someone you have a faint sensation you may meet again.
But Asmodeous is
Right, he's coming next week, isn't he?
And I just want to say thank you, everyone.
Way, no, I enjoyed that.
That was fun.
To the pub!
To the pub.
With that part